Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Las Vegas Aviators and the Fresno Grizzlies. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tim Cate gets the call for game one of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
So striding in, Lázaro Armenteros. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Cook is there, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball. Striding into the box, Steve Cook, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Come on, big guy.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. 2 out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, stay hot now.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Stepping into the box, Steve Cook. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First offering on its way down the third baseline. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh? Here you go.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Stepping in now, Nick Banks. In the dirt here. No movement on base. It's ball one.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Get that!
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Defoe on second. Cook on at first with 2 down. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, come on now. One time.
He's set. The 2-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep. And you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 16 for him on the year as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Riding in once again, Dylan Thomas. No hits to this point.
Dylan Thomas.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The third. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Fresno leads this one. Steve Cook will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Let it fly right here.
Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Smith has tossed more than 120 innings to date with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. That's inside. 2-0. A great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Nick Banks will step toward the box here, and as he does, we flash you back to inning number 3 as you check out his 3-run home run, a big blow early on. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. No one out with a runner at second. Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Luis Garcia.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
First pitch coming, here it is. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Now at the plate, Yadiel Hernandez. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far.
Yadiel Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. So coming to the plate, Steve Cook. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
First delivery to him on the way.
Well, just like your fielders pick you up sometimes, right here, he's got a chance to pick his guy up after that error would have ended the inning. It's a team game.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Two and one.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. The count now at 2-2.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid.
2-2. Here it is. Swing and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Goins over to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. So the error winds up not costing him as they leave the bases loaded.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Fresno Grizzlies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tim Cate earns win number 15, tops on the staff, striking out 12 in the process. David Hernandez earns the save out of the bullpen, his 42nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
They left 7 men on base.
MLB The Show's tour of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 16-team Pacific Coast League. Tonight, the second of 4 to begin the week between the Las Vegas Aviators and the Fresno Grizzlies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jackson Rutledge, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Steve Cook.
Like you can, come on.
First offering on its way. 1 out and a runner on third. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run, and this will kick off the base of the wall. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So coming to the plate, Nick Banks, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out and a runner on second base.
Wait for a good one. Try it, kid.
Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner back. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he'll get back in safely. A pause and the 0-2. Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Stay hot now.
Swing and a line drive, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Be patient. Get your pitch, huh?
Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
Popped him up. Bride will put this one away, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number. Settling in now, Steve Cook. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Steve Cook.
The third baseman, Steve Cook.
Here you go. Let it fly right here.
Here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up.
Right, come on now,
Anytime
let it
you
fly.
buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Steve Cook. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cook.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to right. Thomas is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Grizzlies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jackson Rutledge earns win number 7 on the season, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. David Hernandez closes the door for the save, his 43rd of the campaign.
One error, they left 15 men on base.
Now on your home for minor league baseball. MLB The Show has coverage from the AAA Pacific Coast League. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Las Vegas Aviators and the Fresno Grizzlies. The Grizzlies have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Mario Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Third baseman, Steve Cook.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Into the box now, Jonah Bride. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Ready to take his hacks again, Steve Cook, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us return with more Wednesday night. Bottom of the inning now. At the plate, Steve Cook.
The third baseman, Steve Cook.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Lear backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Now to the plate, Steve Cook. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First offering on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Hey, need you now. Your turn.
Digging in to try it again,
Now
Steve
third
Cook.
baseman.
He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Right guy, right spot. Need you.
Hey, drop him in for us. We need you. Here we go.
Hey, he's right here one time.
First pitch on its way.
Nope, at the ball.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Here's the 1-0.
Yeah.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Hey, keep it going, keep it going. Catch up for us.
Ball back
And
to
a
the-
curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases.
Go to.
T-Boone isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate, and a relay home. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe, and they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Way to get here.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, drop him in. No one better right now, huh?
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We played 8 full. Fresno leads this one 3-2. David Hernandez comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 30, David Hernandez.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in once again, Lázaro Armenteros. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Hernandez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Come on, guys.
The 1-2 is a curveball in the dirt.
2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Scooped up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in, Luis Barrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Luis Barrera.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline.
All right, here we go now.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping up now, Colin Thoreau. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Ball 3, 3-0.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
3-1 the count now. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So stepping in, Dylan Thomas. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball one.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Outside.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Fresno came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kyle Finnegan earns the victory out of the bullpen, number 10 on the year. David Hernandez records the save, his 44th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the finale of this 4-game set between the Las Vegas Aviators and the Fresno Grizzlies. The Grizzlies aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Guadalupe Medina will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
The third baseman, Steve Cook.
Stay hot now. Let's go, kid.
Back. First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Into the box, Luis Barrera comes into this one with just one hit in 9 tries for the series.
Barrera.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
0-2. Here it is. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping up to the plate, Steve Cook, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Ground it. Pick up the
And
ball.
a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there.
Ready now, Steve Cook. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Cook.
Oh, work it ahead. Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Cook is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
At the plate, Steve Cook.
Now
He'll look to bounce back after
baseman.
striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Comes.
Nope.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Back.
Here's a look over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on now, rip.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Hey, let her rip one time.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. 2 out with the man at first.
Come on, baby, get your pitch up there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey.
2-2.
Wait for a good one, huh?
Now a throw over to first.
No, he didn't.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive it right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Castillo.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Hey.
2 men are on with 2 men out.
See it, drive it. Let's go. Right here.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
I got the count.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Full count now.
Get your pitch.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hard on the ground towards short, and that is through into left field. A base hit, and the run is in to score from third.
Hey, way to try that. Nice hit. There you go.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his 3rd RBI of the game with that base hit, D-Row.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night and able to come through for the team.
Now batting, Luis Barrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Men on third with 2 down.
Hey, 2.
Line drive base hit. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Digging in, Steve Cook.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Steve Cook.
Hey, clutch up right here.
First pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike.
Hey, clutch up. Your turn right here.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
No one better. Need you right here, kid.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Now batting, the catcher,
In now, Wellington Castillo. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game.
Here we go. No one better. Let's go.
One and one the count to Wellington Castillo. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance.
Hey, no one better right here. No one better.
The 2-2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. 1 hit, 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Grizzlies are out in front, 7-5. David Hernandez. Comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Mickey McDonald will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. Here's a weak fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Cut, hold it.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Digging in now, Ryan Court. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Hernandez was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Comes set with the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Ryan Goins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a 2nd strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Now batting. The 3rd base.
So now to the plate, Jonah Bride. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Now batting. Right fielder, Greg.
Into the box, Greg Deichmann, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch, and this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
You go.
He brings it in, and they continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Hey, the more things change, the more they just stay the same for this guy. That's save number 45 of the year. He's taken advantage of nearly every opportunity.
7-5 tonight's final. Fresno took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Guadalupe Medina earns his 8th victory of the season. David Hernandez hammers down the save, his 45th on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Fans are